Welcome Vita fans, Gamer King Tario here with another PlayStation Vita review. Today we're going to look at the downloadable card game Uncharted Fight for Fortune. Uncharted Fight for Fortune is the Uncharted take on the card battle system. If you're looking for more info on how the game is played, you can check out my basics video in the video response section below. In terms of gameplay, Fight for Fortune works really well as a card game. Once you gain the understanding of the rules, there really is a lot of strategy involved in how you proceed. The randomness of the fortune cards and the very specific nature of many of the cards means that no two games really play the same way. I found my strategies evolving the more I played, oftentimes deciding to focus on buying time and building resource and faction points before laying down the hammer on my opponent. Once going online, I found this strategy could be exploited easily, and I was forced to change gears, which is all I really want from a strategy game, something that makes you think, scratch your head, and forces you to adapt. In terms of game mode, Fight for Fortune features both single player and multiplayer modes. The single player modes consist of the Fortune Hunter and the Quick Fight features. In Fortune Hunter, you play in a series of ladder matches against many of the Uncharted characters. This will stagger in difficulty until you get a grasp of the game, and at the end of each match you'll be able to gain a card to add to your deck. Each player can be beaten multiple times to add new cards to your deck and earn new card bags, avatars, and backgrounds, etc. As you progress through the ladder, the games can become a bit gimmicky, with goals to collect a certain amount of resources to win games, or players already starting with cards and resources on the board. This isn't really a problem as it switches things up, but it also forces your hand in how you're going to play the games. Fortunately for those not interested in the gimmicks or those who have already completed the Fortune Hunter ladder, the single player also features a quick fight model. This allows you to choose your opponent and set up your own difficulty by giving them advantages like extra health or resources. This is great for those that are struggling, as they can find the perfect difficulty level in the quick fight mode, or anyone looking for a challenge. Multiplayer can be played both online or pass and play. Pass and play is exactly what you would expect, and it works relatively well as long as you have two people who know the rules and are interested in playing. Online multiplayer works like a messaging system, or by mail if you will. You challenge someone to a match, you make a move, and then you wait for them to respond. You can have up to 8 games going at once, all with a 2-day time limit on ranked matches to get them completed. Since the turns don't take long, or the games for that matter, I would have liked to see a full link mode, but this mode works fine due to the fact that I can have multiple games going at a time. This lets me go through my whole list of games, play all my turns, and then go back to playing something else on my Vita. Ultimately, that's the decision of whether you should get Uncharted Fight for Fortune. In terms of gameplay, the mechanics are incredibly solid and they tie in well with the Uncharted universe. I enjoyed my time with it enough to purchase the 2 downloadable expansion card packs, but while I was playing it I did think to myself, I could be playing the real Uncharted on the Vita instead of watching cards flip around on my screen. Those who aren't interested in turn-based card strategy games can safely pass. This isn't going to spark a revolution that you're going to miss out on. But those who do, or someone looking for an inexpensive thinking man diversion, you won't find a better way to spend $5 on the PlayStation Store.